So I'm having to play the other Dank map from Tom Hall, I think, which is, and see, this is what people say. The wild design, it's like in a rectangular blueprint. People say, oh, he thought it was Wolfenstein, but that's not Wolfenstein because it's arbitrary lines. But you see the same as E2M7. It's like big areas with lot of rooms, but in total they can fit in a square. And I guess maybe he did that because he wanted to take care to not miss a spot, an empty spot. Fill everything with rooms. It's his way. It's not. I could try that. I could design something and say, okay, I have to put everything there. Or I'll see. It depends. So here is how dank this map is. First of all, okay, you start. And there is a secret, of course, in the beginning. And let's clear the area. There are a lot of things I love. Okay, first about the game. I love this area. How it's a big central room with corridors there, upper rooms there, and barrels to blow and destroy those ones up, making them gimps. I need to clear now here, so we can discuss it. So I loved how you open and this view, and this is what I like about Doom. There is everything here. The 1000 words in a picture. In Doom, you go there. It's not linear. Here you go and there is a room in front of you, a door in front of you, a corridor. But all the other corridors in modern games are closed. But maybe this will come into a loop and arrive here after you take this path, and then this behind you will close and that will open. No, you go here and you have many choices. And it's all, oh my god, what is there? But there is that one. What is this button there? And what is there? I barely see a mother. And the balconies, and there's first level, second level, and everything is connected, and it even entices you. Oh, there is a search fair up there. How do I get that? How do I get that? This is what I love. And the other thing I love, most Romero maps in this episode, in episode 1, they were brilliant in design. And they are some of my favorites because of the traps and the surprises and the interconnectivity. But they would, I guess, for consistency, they would use this, and not even this one, but the beige ones, the beige. We can see this is one that is less used, the green one. The start and textures, they would use the start and texture, and it would be start. But finally, here you see this greenish texture, and I do like this texture. Actually, I do like this texture. And there is a whole room with this green. So the environment changes here, and you are like, finally, after episode 3, I see some difference in the design. It's like a different facility with green, ugly, sluggish textures, you know. So that's the other. You have the opening, even the opening sky. This is a view basically which is heavier than other starting views. In I'm testing it on Doom, on OptiDoom 3D, the 3D port of Doom, or fork of the original. I shouldn't call it port. It's fork of the original commercial Doom. And this is one that gives me low frame rate just by looking at this angle, because of too many, you know, line depths and V-splanes and all that. But I just love the opening of this room. This is so memorable. You can go, maybe you can go here. And now we will see the peculiarities. Let's start. I usually go from right to left. Ah, here is a peculiarity that I didn't know. Okay, fuck, why are they up? Let's kill them. Oh, I hit the shotgun. Come on. I'm just using... No. Here, I think... Okay, let's see. See, they are not shooting. So, if you are here, that's another thing I didn't know about Doom. Oh, they shoot now. Okay, now I'm here. In this sector, how many sectors are there? It's one big sector, okay. It's not split. And they don't shoot. Now they shoot. Now they don't shoot. Now they cannot see me. Let's blow this barrel. So there is in the... How is this? There are some tables in the Doom what I forget how they are called. Not the BSP, but the nodes and the reject tables maybe. There was something with the data. There's something that tells you in this sector and that sector and that sector is watching me. And so the monsters know to check for visibility. But here, for some reason, that's another thing I didn't know, and I found in this big Doom Gold page, Doom Gold forum page, things that you didn't know about Doom. You know, they were mentioning little details and bugs like this. This was so you can stay here, and they don't shoot you, the motherfuckers. Shoot me. But here they shoot you. And even here they... Amazing, eh? That's another weird... It's just the reject table that tells this sector is visible from those sectors so that the monster can check for visibility. Yeah, amazing, okay, here I will say, here is some bullshit. This map has two bullshit. There are elevators that if you miss them, you are fucked. If you do this, you can't go up. That's it, you can't go up. And I guess that was the line def that raises this one, so a line def cannot have two functions. So if you go here, don't drop. Even there, if you try to reach stuff and then you fail and drop, don't do it. You have to, because even if you leave this... Oh, and there is... Man, there was a bug. There was a bug. I don't know if it was... Can we trigger it? How would you trigger it? Another thing, things about Doom you didn't know. But I think you cannot trigger it here, but you could trigger it in earlier versions. Ah, okay. Okay. Let's save here, cause I'm going to trigger it with a stupid thing. And here is the trap. I just love this trap. But if during this trap you missed your step and fell, you wouldn't be able to go up there. So now let's try. There was a way to break it, but maybe in multiplayer? If somehow you went there... No, maybe not. Ah, yeah. La 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 la. But I don't know if it's... There was another one of these things you didn't know about Doom or something. Yeah, because yeah, this trigger says the floor will go reach the highest ceiling or highest floor. So how did when you open that one? Because it reveals the ceiling. Oh, maybe okay, maybe the ceiling is now. Maybe it's reached the lowest ceiling instead of the lowest floor. I think that's what it is. I started with my dankness again. There was something that you could trigger this bug, or maybe in early versions of Doom you could trigger this bug, or maybe in an alpha beta version you could trigger this bug. There was something about this, but you have to be here. Or how can you be here if you cannot bring this down? How could you do that? How could you do that? Maybe if you play multiplayer and one player starts from here, and how would you be able to trigger that? There was something about it. Maybe not in this version. Anyway. So here, yeah, so there are started. Yeah, now we have the startan thing again, which is okay. At least the opening uses this new texture, and the green with the brown. It fits so perfectly, this view and the textures used. I think whoever did this map, was it Tom Hall? I mean, it's usually John Romero and Sandy Peterson who do stuff, but I think Tom Hall did few maps, 1 or 2 maps, or was it, maybe it was Sean Green was another name, maybe. You know, there are more Doom map makers than Romero. And here is how great this map is. So you have a central area, you have a very memorable central area with all this door and all this central. So you come here and you know, oh, I'm in this area, there are door here, but everything is interconnected. You go here, I love this, and you go in this room, and this is where you were, so you look from above. This is great, man. This interconnectivity. You go from this one, and you reach this other balcony that you look again. You are like, how do you? And you have the view from above. Now, you went there, and then there is this corridor. Okay. Oh, the barrels will go. Yeah. You reach, and this is where you go up there. Now that is fun. I was like, what is this button doing? It just does that. It brings the elevator, but the elevator is also triggered by this line. So what the fuck? I don't know. Now this room is okay, a different texture. This you might see this in E1M4 a lot, I think, in the final boss map. And it's the texture combination is not as good. It's an okay room, but it's an empty room because maybe a soldier comes from here, but it's just look what you feel it. And this is again where it connects in the second balcony. Oh, this is weird, eh? And now here, and this is connected to the other path. And I just love these barrels here. I cannot. I used to blow these barrels and kill 1 or 2 of the imps. And this is also connected, so you have 3 passageway connection there, like a web. Pop. This connects, and all of them bring you to the central room. This path, and this path, and there is another room there. And you see there, oh, there must be something there. Now, I love the greenish in this room, the green marble thing in this. Now, there are two secrets. Also, if you strafe run, you can reach here. They could have put a strafe run secret. If they knew that you can do it with strafe run. Isn't that cool? And I love the scorpions here, the secrets. Now here is... Now let's see about the other side. The other side is pointless. Or no, do you find... No, there is nothing to get here. And there is an elevator. This side is pointless. But okay, you wanted to do a river with two paths. It's okay. They could have put something here. Because it just reaches here. The important thing is that here... Okay, you get the rocket launcher, of course, and this is how you get the source sphere. But I saved for a reason, because this is how you can fail that. And this is another bitchy one, because it doesn't give you... And here it could make it to press... Okay, this button will raise it. Ah, it raises. Okay, let's call the elevator now. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? I cannot get this, can I get this? And here, there is no problem like the other one. Like, oh, a line def raises it, but you cannot press the line def because it has the... You could have the line def there and put a button to lower it, I don't know. So you have, and it's even there, it's not even, the button is not even there, so you have to do it fast. Isn't that shitty? That's shitty. And that's how you get this bastard. So that's a dankness there. You know, these things are dank. But here the central room, and then another corridor with different paths. It's not... I love this map, and I love this opening. Now you don't even need to... I thought I pressed use, but you just need to move here and everything opens. You get the key. Here is what confused me in the past. I was like, how do I go there? Okay, what do I press? But this is your opening again. But the player could have, okay, you could have found it easy. You could have gone around and how do I open this? How do I open this? Oh, they stay open. They stay open forever now. In the... Ah, now it closed again because I entered. Because that trigger is open door and then close. Interesting. So this trigger is open door and then close. So it opens, it closes. This trigger in this square is open doors. Open door and it's 4 sectors. Now it never closes. Now when you go out, the trigger is open door and then close after 3 seconds. And but it's already open, so nothing happens. But then the close comes. So you think, how did they close? Anyway, the PlayStation version and maybe the Jaguar version, this is where they made changes. They didn't have that. They could have the door closed, but they had a very obvious switch, a very visible switch, so that the player will not be like, "How? What do I go? I'm stuck." Maybe he goes like that and never. It's a small room. You will hit it, but maybe they go around. They made some quality fixes in the console ports. I see in other places that there was something that could confuse the players. And usually I'm not for this logic of let's make things easier to not confuse the player, but here it made sense because there was no hint and you're like, Okay, you have to go to that square, you know. So sometimes it makes sense. And what was I saying? Yeah. And I also love it's not you see very little start and you see texture that I like in this. And used for you see this looks great with this big gray brick in the brace ceiling. I don't know, this open looks great. It's only in the console port had not a panel here, a wall here with a hanging body or something, which might make it richer. And okay, here you have this texture. It's not my favorite texture, but I like this area with the guys up and you go here and you go here and you are up now. And there's the blue. And again, you have the same logic. You can go left, you can go right. That's what I like. It's not like you have the corner. You go here. You say, should I go there? Should I go there? Should I go to the blue? Since I have the, should I go there? But I can go there first. And I see the yellow key. It's visible. I love how this view looks with the acid and the textures and the, you know, and you can go there. Okay, here is the infamous. Here's the infamous room with the trap. The bluish room with the trap that used to be a swastika because it was a homage to Wolfenstein, but they censored it because I guess because of Germany. And yeah, you might find it in earlier versions of Doom. Funny enough. I still like it. It's not my favorite room and how it looks. Also, it looks nice with those blue texture and the blinky lines, mysterious. But I like how all the structure comes down with this enemy. And you can come here. Many shotgunners here. You see this lower bridge, you see the exit. Now you don't have the yellow key. Maybe a speedrunner can do. It's hard to strafe run. I don't think it's possible. Maybe a speedrunner with some bazooka power. Let's try. I don't know if it's possible. How would you do that? How would you do that, man? Oh! Oh my god! But I have mouse look, so it made me. So maybe that's not legit. So here you see, oh, the yellow key, I have to go back. So it drives you there, but now you block you. But here is my other favorite. And I'm curious, why did they do that? You see, in the wall here, it's not a straight wall, it has another wall. Another, I don't know how it's ledge. And I think, okay, oh, I might know also, you know, that texture with the acid flowing it's there though, it's not here. Because maybe this would continue. No, it doesn't make sense because it would continue here. I thought so that it doesn't. Maybe usually sometimes you do that because you want to separate a kind of texture from another kind of texture, or maybe would there be a tutti frutti effect? No, this is very tall. I don't know. Maybe I asked once and someone told me this is why they did it, but I always thought this was a great speed running trick to get the yellow key. I've done it many times, but it's not easy to do. Yeah, I just love it, and you go here and And I think I have seen speedrunners using, so now you have the yellow key. You can open here and you can press the button to raise the floor. So this is a great speedrunning trick to go here. Unless I might see some speedruns to see what is the fastest way to see. But now I got it, and normally you should. This is a way to skip the maze. The maze, the most could be a hated part of this maze, but I think I like this maze if you know where to go. And that maze is another Dank part of this map. It's the final Dank part, maybe. Let's see if it's the final one, because it's a maze. It's even more. Let's kill those so that claustrophobic. It's a claustrophobic maze because the ceiling is very low, and it's not square Wolfenstein. It has different lower heights. It has those pillars. I love this texture here. And you go. It looks very inviting to explore. In my opinion. And it's not like a grid square thing, it's more chaotic. I like here how this pillar is in the center. I like how this. Okay, maybe this lower texture could have this one and align properly. Or maybe not, because it's another material. I'm not sure. Maybe some base thing. Cause sometimes the material don't make sense. Okay, this is concrete, but this is some plastic or metal or something. So it doesn't make sense, and in a lot of maps it doesn't make sense. And yeah, did I see? That's the thing. Now you are lost. Where have you not gone? Oh, I haven't gone here. This is so Dank, man. I like how this central pillar holds your attention. You can go around, and you have this lower and upper. So it's a maze with. And you could miss this one. This opens in a big room. There were some demons normally, but I guess they attacked me already. That was a thing you could miss, and then you come here. The texture changes here from the white to the smoothly even here. It's the different kinds of text. I love that. And you go to the green startan. And it's all like that from now on with the imps. The monsters we killed here though. Kill all enemies, we did that. I just show you how you can skip the maze. Oh man, that was Dank, That map was very Dank. Maybe I should stop for today to play more Dank maps. It's one of these maps that is not very liked. It's not disliked either, but it's considered even the E1M4 I played before, it's considered average. Nothing special, but no, to me there is something special about it. And that's another Dank map thing. And maybe I should finish with the Dankness here. And maybe in the future I'll try some Dank TNT or Plutonia. One Dank map per episode or per megawatt, or I don't know. We'll see. And maybe from other infamous gods. And that's it, guys. Bye.